Even the Sahaba are humans. And a Badri, a person who participated in the greatest battle in Islam, can fall into such a major error. And this gives us hope, because all of us are sinners. All of us are sinners. And who amongst us can claim to be sinless? If even the Sahaba fell into mistakes and errors, and yet Allah forgave them when they repented, then how about us as well? And in fact, Allah Azza wa Jal describes this act, فَقَدْ ضَلَّ سَوَاءَ السَّبِيلِ. He has gone far away, but Allah did not call him a kafir. Allah did not strip away iman. Allah said he has gone far away. We judge people based upon the sum total of who they are and what are they doing. We judge people based upon their good and their bad, and not just their bad. And this is a very important point, that we look at what people are doing. We look at overall, are they doing a positive impact or a negative impact? And the righteous person who commits one error or a mistake is not the same as the sinner who is a habitual sinner and commits the same mistake. And in fact, there's a hadith that supports this. In Sunan Abi Dawud, our Prophet ﷺ said, أَقِيلُوا ذَوِي الْهَيْآتِ عَثَرَاتِهِمْ أَقِيلُوا ذَوِي الْهَيْآتِ عَثَرَاتِهِمْ, which is a very beautiful hadith, which translates as, the people of nobility, when they fall into a mistake, then cut them some slack. I'm translating, not literally, but to get the point here, right? The people of nobility, ذَوِي الْهَيْآتِ, the people of sha'n, the people of stature in your community, when they commit some type of error, when they slip, then cut them some slack. This is a hadith in Sunan Abi Dawud. And this shows us that when a person of stature, of nobility, not necessarily a person of religiosity only, but there are people that are movers and shakers of the community. There are people that are the financiers of the masajid and the community centers. They might not be the people of knowledge, but they are ذَوِي الْهَيْآتِ. They are the people of stature in the community, right? The people who have done something positive value for the community. They do something wrong. The Prophet said, basically, aqilu, which is overlook it. Yani cut them some slack. And this shows us exactly what we see over here, and that is, we look at the overall positive and negative. And we do not judge somebody looking only at the negative. And this is one of the most common problems in our times, and that is that we are blind to the good that somebody is doing. And if a person falls into an error, khalas, the whole world stands up and doesn't sit down. The whole world becomes a critic. And this is especially true, and I have to say this even though I'm a part of those who are being attacked in this regard, but inshallah it's not for me, I'm not doing this for my ego or astaghfirullah or whatnot, but the scholars and the students of knowledge and the du'at of the world. It's not possible except that they will make some mistakes. After all, they're talking every day of their lives, almost, right? The mashayikh and the ulama, what do they do except talk, right? And these days, their talks are permanently recorded, correct? These days, everything they do gets onto YouTube, gets onto this and that. And it is impossible that somebody who has 1,000 hours or 500 hours or 100 hours, that you're not going to find something that is clearly a major mistake and some minor mistakes and some slips of the tongue, correct? Right? And some of these mistakes will be genuine mistakes, meaning he messed up. After all, he's human. So for somebody to now go and collect those errors and say, oh look, he messed up here, he messed up there. Wallahi, this shows honestly a disease of the heart. You do not see the overall. Here is a sheikh that has 1,000 lectures. And you go and find 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Even if he's wrong in those 3 minutes, look at the good that he's done. And see the positive and the negative. And wallahi, this is something that clearly in our times we have this issue and problem. But for those of us that inshallah want to follow the sunnah, we are told, look at the good.